of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Oh, yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9 and 103.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation and connecting. And we're going to make a direct connect to the divine heavens here tonight because we want to get some guidance. So I thought we needed to make the God connection. Because I don't know about you, but things are getting a little weird out there, right? We don't really know what's going to happen next. So everyone's wondering, where are we going next? What's the next rodeo going to be? And we're trying to figure out, how do we navigate? How do we have a life that we want to live, that brings us joy, that makes us happy, that allows us to be, oh wait, let me use a really cool word for Independence Weekend, free. But we're not really free, are we? Because we can't really be free in the energy of who we've come to be, based on some restrictions. But is that really going to change who you are, who you've come to be? No, only if you allow it. Only if you allow the illusions and the restrictions and the things that are there to influence you and how you interpret your experience. You can find joy in many things. You know, I was talking to someone and she was sharing with me that her boyfriend was buying plants and bringing them into the house. And he loves plants. And so she was upset because she knows she's the one who's going to have to take care of the plants. He likes plants, but he's not taking care of the plants. So I said to her, well, then you need to make the plants your friend. You need, from that experience, if you guys are bringing plants into the house and they're staying, then you need to build a relationship with the plant. Because if you have the energy of resentment and discontentment and disruption because the plants are there and you didn't want them and you're feeling resentful that you're the one who has to take care of them, and all of that energy is building up, then it's going to disempower you. It's going to remove you from the joy that is in life. It's going to remove you from your divine connection, your God connection, and not allow you to be free within yourself. So what does a plant have to do with what's going on? Well, there's a lot of things that are being forced on us. And we can be resentful, we can be opinionated, we can be all the things that we may feel like we want to be. But within ourselves, we have the answers. We know how it works for us. We know the feeling inside. We know how we can accept and deal with some of these changes that are, well, maybe not as temporary as we'd like them to be, but we can deal. We are U.S. citizens. We are Americans. We are people who are free to the core of our being. And we can deal. And we have been complacent. We have been in a kind of zombie-like state, driven by distraction. And now suddenly we're noticing all the things that are wrong, all the things that aren't working, all the things that make us mad. We're like those wild, crazy attack bees, got that mad face on. You know, that's what everyone looks like with their mask on, like this wild, mad bee, just not happy. But within the experience, there can be some joy. And listen, we are not minimizing the fact that people are going through horrific experiences in their health, and we've lost people. And everyone knows someone who's probably lost someone. But you know, you're breathing. You're alive. And whether you choose to know it or not, on a spiritual level, you made a contract. You decided you'd sign up for this craziness. Yep. You thought, well, I'll just breeze in. Hey, God, that looks like a shoot me down the slope. I want to be in that world because that's looking like it's going to be a fun thing. You didn't take the time to hit fast forward on the VHS tape and take a look ahead and go, oh, there's going to be a lockdown. Oh, there's going to be a pandemic. Oh, Lord, people are going to be dying. You didn't stop to look at how it was going to happen. Well, you did. You just don't remember. And here you are in an experience that is testing your patience, testing your creativity, testing your ability to conform but still sustain your inner independence, your inner wisdom, your inner love, your inner divinity. It's only as restrictive as you choose to interpret it to be. Okay, so we're in Florida. We can't go to the beach. I get it. But we're still in paradise. And for this moment in time, we need to be in the gratitude of the beauty that surrounds us and know that the beach will be there. And I'm not getting political. I'm not saying that if you're upset over that, that you're wrong. I'm just saying, since you cannot change it at this moment, and it is what it is for the moment, then use this time for divine direct connect, to have a conversation with God. Because apparently, no one in power is really listening. But God's listening. And God hears our anguish and our worries and our struggles and recognizes our financial strategies and our financial woes. God is there to support us, and all our needs and all our desires will be met. No matter what happens, it's all going to be there for you. Even if you don't know how you're going to pay the rent, something is going to align itself for you. So do you choose to put your attention on the restrictions? Or do you choose to use this time to say, wow, the life that I was living, that in reflection maybe wasn't as great as you thought it was in some areas, I have the opportunity to redesign. Now, maybe it's a forced opportunity, and it wasn't the opportunity that was in your big plan. You know, they say God laughs at he who makes plans, yes? So why are we surprised that a plan can change? The only thing you can count on is change. The only thing you can count on shifting in your world is the fact that things are going to shift. And that you can be the governing force to make the shift, or it can hit you like a tsunami. And that's pretty much what happened to all of us. Complacent, distracted, running around, and, you know, us in the spiritual community, oh, I'm awakened, I'm light, I'm a light worker. The minute they turn up the heat, they're melting, right? Because we weren't prepared for this. But we've been doing the work. It's there. And those of you who haven't been really tuned up to your God connection, this is your chance. This is your opportunity to do the work, to make the connection, to impact your family and the world in the greatest way that you have chosen to be. Because you have an amazing power. You have an amazing ability to stretch beyond the limits. And to know that there really are no limits. Limits are man-made. So you can stop and look at things and say they've changed. They're not the way I remember them. And I wonder if I'm ever going to be able to do this again, or whatever it is that concerns you. But please look at where you are and look at the opportunities that you have to tie into your power, to tie into your connection. And know that your loved ones on the other side, that they're supporting us. And they knew on a certain level that they were going to be a part of this in some way as well. We all, as a soul family, chose to come in during these unprecedented times. And perhaps if you believe in reincarnation, which I do believe that exists, perhaps in your past life, you didn't have the opportunity to work it out in just the best way. So here you are again, pandemic, take 2. So wherever you were in another life, you can be a better version of yourself this time around. You've got all the answers. And for those of you who are truly in a struggle, truly uncertain as to how you're going to feed your family, and maybe the financial structure of how you're receiving unemployment is changing, or maybe you have to close your company, whatever's going on. Remind yourself that in the moment of now, when you choose, you You could say, in the moment of now, I align myself with the divine universal flow, and all my needs and desires are met with ease and grace. Just align yourself with God. Align yourself with a force that can shift everything at a blink of an eye. Because that's what miracles are. You can lose yourself in the sadness, the sorrow, the restriction, or you can be in the moment of now in great anticipation and enthusiasm, gratitude for the miracle that's about to become upon you. Because you've got that power. And in just saying that, you might go to sleep, have a restful night's sleep, and for some of us, since it's been a rough go, might be the first time you had a good night's sleep. And awaken in the morning, and while having the morning coffee or tea, have that aha moment where you get that great idea. And then you realize it's not that complicated. It doesn't require much. And you move forward. Or you know someone who can help you. Or people can team together and put something together. We've got to do it with love and connection and some good old-fashioned faith. You know, they say God helps he who helps himself. So how are you going to help yourself? How are you going to shift the life that you feel like you're getting shuttled into, like cattle? Just go down this way. Just go, sheep. Go, go. Ah. Or how are you going to make the shift for yourself? And say, no, that's okay. You guys go down the mountain. I'm going over here. You're creating your world. You are the deciding factor here in your experience. And yes, we may have to go out in the world and follow the rules, the regulations, conform, because that's what's being asked. And it's the path of least resistance at this moment. It's a little easier to just kind of go with that flow for right now. Just as things are unfolding, there's so many unknown factors in the world. For the first time, we who thought we knew everything know absolutely nothing. And because we know absolutely nothing, and now we're realizing that what we thought we knew wasn't true in the first place. Oh, Lord, we're living in a world of illusions. You can look at what is in the past and go, well, I don't know what to believe. So when you're in that crossroad, and God is not the author of confusion, why would you trust what's going on and not go inside and understand how this experience impacts you and what your options are energetically, spiritually, emotionally, and even physically? And what can you create from something that is almost appearing to bring you down and not allow you to be who you've come to be? How can you use this energy to really shine the light of who you've come to be? How can you use this energy to transform the perceptions that are out there and transform hate to love, frustration to enthusiasm? Safety replaces fear. How can you use your vision that you begin to create in your own personal world? And like the pebble that's thrown on the river, we know not how far that ripple goes, but you become the ripple effect of the God connection. Because after all, God's connected to everything. And I'm sure God's sitting up there, because I have these conversations with God. Oh, Lord. He's just shaking his head going, well, any day now they're going to come along. So God's probably sitting there going, it's about time. Yeah, it was fun when you went here and there and did all these things, but you weren't including me in the process. You were just doing. Think back to when we were in school and we did the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't think they do that anymore. one nation under God, indivisible. Remember, we used to pray before we started our day. No, not everybody has the same beliefs. And I know not even everyone believes that there is a creator, something out there. But we've removed God from everything. Guess we're lucky it's still on the dollar bill, but then again, that's all you got is a piece of paper and God's name on it. Not much behind that either. So think about this. God was taken out of a lot of these processes. Do you pray before you go to work? Do you meditate? Do you invite God to be a part of decisions? Or do you just wake up and go, oh, this is what I'm going to do. Let's go, let's go. Do you check? Take the pulse, the spiritual pulse of something? When deciding where to move, do you just look at the demographics and the school systems? Or do you look at where you think God wants you to be? Where you're going to have inner peace and beauty. And yes, good school systems, good areas, all important. But what if there's the perfect energy house waiting for you, but because you were so bent on being somewhere else because of status, you bypassed the whole dream God had awaiting you. And now you're living a murky, watercolored life. What is that? That's what this is all about. And we all got schools of thought about what's really going on, and we're not getting into that. Because we're going to speculate, as my grandma used to say, till the cows come home, as to what's really going on. And we probably are never really going to know. Some people are going to think they know. But do you ever really know? When you're in a world of illusions? So think of this. What's your truth? What's your God connection? What path can God lead you in this journey to the right partner, to the right job opportunity, to the right financial picture? In spite of what an analyst would say financial matters are going to be, in spite of what the job market might be, in the stillness, God may put you right in the best job opportunity that you've ever had in your entire life. And you needed a crisis in the world to break the routine and the mold. So use it wisely. Or you can run around like a chicken without a head, wondering what you're going to do, driven by fear, angst, illusion, discontentment, and that good old-fashioned uncertainty. God's not that author of confusion. So when you sit and you trust, somehow everything's going to work out. And that in the moment of now, you're always aligned with divine love, light, and peace. And abundance flows to you with ease and grace. And God is the commanding force governing everything on this earth. What more could you want? What more could you hope to create? We gave our power away. And I know there's a lot of power struggles going on, and some are most certainly worth fighting for. But first, get your own spirit power back, because that's where all the power really is. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, well, we've got some phone calls coming up, and we got some people on Facebook. We got to say, hey, Facebook, hey, YouTube. We got questions to answer, and we're going to make a direct connect to God, because we are really driving home a point that your power lies within. And when you're tuned in and tapped in, anything's possible. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you
For soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Butidolune products. Butidolune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Butidolune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Butidolune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.butidolune.net.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Do you know me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9 and 103.9. And we're answering your questions at 888-565-1470. We've got some things coming up. I just want to tell you what we've got going on. First of all, we are on show 542 live shows with all of you. Oh, we passed our 11-year mark, so happy to be connecting with all of you for 542 live shows. And we've got something coming up. Well, we're going to start with this Sunday. Yeah, Sunday Fun Day with Sarah Spiritual. We're going to be doing our full moon eclipse. We got some energy going on. So I sure hope you join me right here on Facebook and on YouTube. So you can catch us at 5:05 p.m. And who's us? I got my friend Helena. She's going to be hanging, and we're going to be answering questions and kind of feeding some things, and we've got some big surprises for you at our big lunar eclipse. So I do hope that you join us for this full moon experience and we can share the energy. And then coming up on the 14th of July, wow, I can't believe I have things planned all the way to the very end of July, but on the 14th, we got a psychic defense class. So if you're feeling like you pick up a lot of energy and you really need to know how to protect yourself spiritually, this is the class for you. It's how we're going to kind of keep you clear and allow you to put that protection up, that shield, so you can navigate life and not worry about your spiritual energy. So check that out at sarahspiritual.com. And by the way, the class is only $10, so I do hope that you join us for this fabulous psychic defense. You got to know how to protect yourself. So we're going to go to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Oh, my goodness. I've got to go to Michelle. Michelle is in Orlando. Michelle, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Michelle. And how can we assist you tonight?
I guess I was just curious about like my future and relationships and financial wise.
Okay, well, first of all, the one thing you want to know is that this year wipes a clean slate for you. So I just feel like last year was a little bumpy. We're trying to iron out some things, some things in place for yourself, mentally, emotionally, and financially. And this year, well, you're not quite in the right position yet to pull in the abundance that you desire. And Spirit makes me feel they kind of take me to another spot for you, Michelle, almost as if what you're doing is just the beginning of what you really want to do. Is that making sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what's your question on relationship? Because that's looking a little off to me. What's your question on relationship?
Honestly, I got out of a really bad toxic relationship in December, and I just want to know if like someone in my life that I'm talking to right now is like worthy, or if someone's coming to keep my eyes on them, like something like that. I don't know.
Okay, I understand. But your energy for relationship is still carrying the toxicity of December, so you still got some healing and clearing to do. Remembering you're the central point of attraction, you're attracting this kind of ambiguous, uncertain, and it's not are they worthy, you're still questioning if you're worthy. So you have to work on what you'd like. Do you have a list of what you want in your partner?
I do.
Good. How many items are on the list?
About 7.
Oh, girl, you need to get to 100. If you ain't got 100, we ain't doing anything.
100.
Listen, do you want him to be able to know how to use a rice cooker? Do you want him to know how to put Christmas decorations up? Do you want him to be honest, compassionate, kind, friendly, fun-loving? What do you want? I just rattled off a whole bunch of things I don't even think are on your list.
That's true.
Committed, cute, whatever.
Okay.
These are things that are important. And yes, relationship is coming. It's not a 2020 thing. Kind of hard to kiss with a mask on, but 2021 is really looking better for you.
Okay.
When I place you in the energy of February of 2021, so we're going to date you a little before your birthday, time being an illusion, I'm going to say that February opens up this really strong portal of love energy, personal power, love, self-love, and then because you're in this energy of I believe in me, I'm too hot for words, I'm too sexy for myself, you attract the right person. And there's this strong connection that comes. There is in this lifetime a divine partner for you. So is someone coming down the mountain for you? Absolutely. There is a wound that you're holding from an early age, and they're going to place me in the age of 8. So whatever the disconnect is, that's what allowed you to attract toxicity in your life. So when you kind of go back into your memories, take a look at what was going on when you were a little girl, 7, 8, but they kind of stopped me at the 8 marker, and see what might have made you feel discontent, not good enough, not worthy, abandoned. And that's where some of this early learned behavior began. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know the incident I'm talking about?
I feel like I do. I just have to double check with my mom.
Okay. And remember, you might have interpreted something a little differently as a child. You know, it's how it impacts us and how we feel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But love is coming, and I do see new job opportunity, new abundance coming for you. It's just you have more to do to get where you want to go. Michelle, how did you hear about the show?
My friend Laura, who's right beside me, she's trying to call in now. And it's
Okay.
not working.
Well, just keep calling, 888-565-1470.
I'm trying, Sarah.
All right. Well, girl, I need to be on speed dial then. So, all right. Well, Laura, hopefully we will connect tonight. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, like the page, hang with us for this Sunday Fun Day. I mean, we're all on lockdown. Can't go to the beaches anyhow. Might as well party with Sarah Spiritual. I can hear her in the
Okay, thank
background.
you.
By George, I think she got through.
She
All right.
did.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye for now. Bye.
But
888-565-1470. I got to go to Facebook. We got to see what's going on. Show me the messages here on Facebook. See, catch the producer off, and he's like, Facebook, yes, we need to get our Facebook peeps. Marty Allen says, Sarah, who was I in the past life and how did I die? That's a good question. So, Marty, the first thing that I see, Marty, I don't know how you died, but I do know that in a past life, this is kind of interesting, Marty. You were a school marm. You were like one of those school marm teachers, with the ruler standing in the front of the classroom, like back in the days when all the kids were in one classroom, regardless of the age. You were the teacher. You were the ruler with your ruler. In past life, you were a teacher. You were responsible for other people. You mentored and guided other people, and you helped the youth of America. So that's what you were in a past life. How did you die? I don't know. But I do feel that in one of your lives, there was a tragic, accidental death having to do, and I don't know what dreams you've had, but accidental death having to do with water, drowning, something along that way. But I can't tie it to a specific life, but I do know in one of your lives that is something that happens. Thank you. And that's an interesting question. So I'm trying to figure out how we're all going to die in this life. But Marty, thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another one from Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We got Nicole Cowie. Nicole says, hey, Sarah, my first-time listener. Thank you so much for joining us, Nicole. She's going through a divorce, and I guess she wants to know what's going to happen, how's it going to work, and so I got to tell you this. The first thing that I see for you is, you know what, this divorce is rigid, but the life was rigid too. And what I see here for you is that this year is stepping into your personal power. There is a job coming for you. There's financial reward coming for you. And when I move you into the October month, things seem a little more financially sound. I feel, though, Nicole, that a lot of this back and forth on this divorce is really kind of chewing away at you, and you're not really sleeping very well. Nicole, I want you to do some deep breathing, do some prayers, and I'm going to suggest that you pray Psalms 32, 34, 65, and 23 and 27. 32, 34, 65, 23, and 27. Someone in the feed, write it for Nicole so she's got that down. Read those every day, and that's going to assist you in finding that job that you need and also making this divorce get a little more pleasant because, girl, I think you'd rather have a colonoscopy. Thank you, Nicole Cowie, for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Then we're going to come right back because we've got calls on hold at 888-565-1470. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. Stay with us. Don't go away because you know we're going to be right back.
I know you. Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every song.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
For soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. We are answering your questions all across the nation. And I've got to go right back to, oh, goodness gracious, I got to go to Hollandale. I got Joey Emanuel on the line. Joey, how you doing?
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing great, Joey. How's your God connection doing?
My God connection is doing pretty good.
Good.
Today I'm a little tense because I'm waiting for the rent. I thought I had resolved that situation.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need a birth date? I sent a very nice email. I just haven't heard a response, but payment, the moratorium got extended. I don't think that has a problem because she was getting paid.
Yeah.
And she did say that she answered me, noted that, the first of the month something was due. I'm sorry because you called. I'm having a tense day today.
I'm sure. So I understand that, and it is the first, and perhaps her paycheck comes in tomorrow. So. You know how some people get paid on Thursday or Friday, so...
That's what I'm feeling. That's what I kind of was feeling, but I wanted to verify, because the last time that I called you about this, the connection was not good, and I couldn't hear what you were going to suggest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. So I look at it this way. Between now and Saturday morning, that's really the window.
Oh, awesome. Because when you have a date, you are so blessed with those things.
Yeah. And I almost feel, Joey, that not that she's doing it on purpose, but kind of, like exercising her power. Like, okay, you told me the first, duly noted. It's not midnight on the first. I haven't missed the date yet. Like chill. Like that's her energy when I tap into her energy. And she's not 100%, settled financially. So, and whatever transpired between the two of you, there's still like a little weirdness there, but it doesn't matter. She is renting from you. You're the landlord, and she needs to pay.
I agree because I toned it down myself. I admit I've been a little bit aggressive, and I shouldn't have when she wasn't getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
But what's done is done.
Exactly.
And I don't know why I keep hearing the song. I know your name is Sarah in my head. Oh, Sarah.
Right. Well, because that's just what it is. But, Joey, it'll be all right. Just take a breath. And
Take a breath.
And it's a holiday weekend, and you're independent. You're free. You are aligned with God and destiny.
By the way, I also still kind of daydream that when things get back to normal, as they can, when you and I talked about going to the horse races, I really look forward to one day doing that.
Yes, well, we gotta pick those winning horses. You know, we'll see. We'll see.
I can just see two psychics at the horse races. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, I haven't done horse races yet, but you know, I'm sure if somebody educates me, I'll be pretty good with that. Yeah.
Sarah, I'll teach you. If, as psychic as you are, the way it came to me one time was I heard in my head, play number 7 to win. I went and it won.
Yeah, well, that's good. But, you know, for right now, I don't think we'll be watching any horses for a while. So we'll see what the future brings, Joey. But thank you so much for calling. God bless you, and I appreciate you. Have a great one. Stay well. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See, now we're going to be playing the horses. Bad enough I know my numbers. All right, 888-565-1470. Before I go horse racing, I got a ticket to Vegas waiting for me. So let's see where I'm going to go. I got to go to Denise, and Denise is in Pembroke Pines. Denise, how you doing?
I'm good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, yes, so speaking of numbers, the other number that you play should come back up again.
Oh,
so
okay.
Look for that. That's the one connected to your son, yes?
Yes.
And I also want to bring into the, you know, since Joey opened up the number thing, I also want to throw into your energy your husband's birthday. That might be a good one again.
Yeah, I play his birthday all the time at not Cash 3, but always in fantasy or lotto.
Well, what is his month and his day?
He's 929.
Okay, double number. Matter of fact, 929 I thought came.
I don't know. I've been paying attention to it because after I lost on the other two, it looked like my other number was coming back out again.
Okay. Well, look up 929. But that's a good number because we got a lot of double numbers. You know, we had, I think we had 911 even came too, or 919 came. So 929 is another good number. So use that number. And that is, and I think we've said this before, Archangel Michael's birthday. Not that an angel has a birthday, but if you're a human, we've got to give him a saint day. So is September 29th.
Really?
Yes.
It's very interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to play that.
And
I've
you
never
came to
played
one of my
it.
parties, and I think you were at my Archangel Michael party.
Yes, I think so, a long time ago.
Yeah, back in the days when we threw parties, but okay. Well,
Yep.
Yeah, we'll catch that in 2022. That's next. Archangel Michael, that's your next party, according to the predictions here. So, Denise, what's your question for us, please?
Well, I'm not sure what my question is, but I do want to tell you that when I bought the wash that you made up for me for the floor.
Yes.
I wasn't even finished mopping the floor in my office and got a new case, and that was the money.
Oh,
so
good.
Yes, and then another call after that. So
Perfect.
That part of it worked. I just wanted to share that so you knew that. My question is not so much for me because I think you really have covered my area so much, but my daughter Christina is wondering when she's going to get her unemployment. She asked me to ask you that.
Lord, that's like the $1 million question. I think I'd be like, that'd be like predicting like the second coming of Jesus right about now, because
I know.
I understand that, but you know, they're giving me the number 3. So we're going to hope that within the next 3 weeks, it's all settled for her.
Okay.
You know, it's a very difficult time and such, but I'm really glad. And you know what? Maybe we need to get her some floor wash so that, you know, the Department of Unemployment lands her check.
Well,
because look how things open up. And thank you for mentioning that, you know, that the products that I make with energy and herbs and other ingredients, that they shift the energy because we are all energetic beings picking up things, and then we bring it into our homes, we bring it into our businesses. People's thoughts and other energies come in, and all you got to do sometimes is move some energy, and everything happens, you know?
Exactly. Well, I have the other half left because you said only use half, so I'm going to use the half here in the house.
Okay, perfect. So maybe, and
Okay.
as you're doing it, just say, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Show me the money, universe. And the universe is going to show you the money, Denise. All right?
I'm trying.
All right,
Yes.
great.
Do you see anything else?
That's pretty much it, Denise. You're on a good
Okay.
track now, you know, and play your
Okay.
numbers because something's
I
coming.
will.
All right, bye for now.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome.
All right, bye.
888-565-1470. And we're going to take another call. I've got to go to Oklahoma. And I got Lana on the line. Lana, how you doing? Oklahoma, where the winds come sweeping down the plain. What's going on over there in Oklahoma?
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
What's your question?
Tuning in with Source itself. I get, or that's the wrong question. Where I'm just not working so hard,
Mm-hmm.
and where I'm just loving everyone. You know, it's like yesterday I went to the water, to a lake nearby, and it was awesome. But I was reminded today while listening to a couple of the callers where they talked about receiving numbers and messages from the inside the brain. And I remember hearing Archangel Chamuel inside my brain.
Yes.
At one time. And just hearing amazing songs and just feeling the beautiful gratitude that I felt before.
Well, I think aligning yourself back to that energy, Lana, is exactly what you need to do right now to find that joy and that peace.
And that's my question is, how do I do that when I know that I know? And
okay. So you know what? They have something for you, but we're going to do it for you in a little different way. So just take a breath. When you know that everything is right, open up your heart and smile, for you know that everything is working out. When you know what you know, when you give with your heart, all the love will be right here. And you know that everything will be as it's meant to be. You got to just trust. You got to know that in the stillness, and you will hear the whisper of God, and in the whisper of God and the connection of God, all things will align. Don't doubt who you are, Lana. Just know what you know. And walk around and say, I know what I know. And just say, okay, universe, I await your splendor. And in the moment of now, everything in my life is aligning to divine perfection in the moment of now. That's how you do it. They're getting ready to wave me off for commercial, Lana, but I do trust that Spirit's impromptu song and your reassurance that you know what you know is exactly what you need to know. All right? Bye for now, Lana. God bless you. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, oh yes, we are going to be back to Facebook, popping in and see what's going on. Who knows? Anyone on YouTube? We're going to see who's there too. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
Down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470. Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light.
Yes, indeed, there is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM 96.9, 103.9, and 95.3. And we're answering your questions all across the nation. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual, and we're talking to you on Facebook, talking to you on YouTube, and we are connecting on Periscope and all across the world, actually. But tonight we are going to really take a time to take a look at what's going on in the world, because we got to get that direct connection with God. Because if we're not lined up with God, if we're not feeling the universal flow, we're just really going to have a harder time than we need in these very unprecedented and difficult times. So we got questions lined up on Facebook. We're going to pull one from Facebook, and then we've got to go right back to the phone lines. We've got calls in Philadelphia, Orlando, New York, here in South Florida. We're just all over the place. Let's see, what do we have here on our wonderful YouTube page? We've got Shelly Michelle. She says, hi, last Saturday night, a group and I made contact with some beings. Was curious to whom they are and where they're from. So, Shelly Michelle, let me see what I got going on here. So the first thing that I'm made aware of in the galactic energy, you know, I feel like these beings were connected to the Pleiades, the Palladian energy. So that's where I get the beings to be, and they are here to help you and guide you in this transition of time, and you're meant to interpret their messages. So, Shelly Michelle, we are looking at the Pleiades for that connection with the beings from the other side in the galaxy. Thank you so much, Shelly Michelle, for your YouTube question. Let's pull one from Facebook. What do we got going on Facebook? We've got Micheline. Micheline, I can't say your name. I don't know what to say with that. Micheline Famvanyan Saint something. And she says, does Spirit have any message for me? So the first thing that I'm made aware of for you, my dear, is that we got some changes coming up for you. This is an expansive year. And I feel like if you're getting ready to move or thinking that you want to move, next year will be the time for you to make a move, a shift, a change, Micheline. So just be open to that shift, because this is a time for you to kind of reinvent some things, expand what's working for you. Next year, we kind of clip away the things that aren't working, and we move ourselves forward with ease and grace. So, Micheline, thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to pop back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Philadelphia. I'm feeling a little Philadelphia freedom right now, and I got Joy on the line. Joy, how you doing tonight?
I am good. How are you, Sarah? Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly, Joy. And Joy, what's your question?
Well, first I want to thank you so much to you and your spiritual team for all of your patience and guidance with me, especially this year.
Thank you.
We've talked quite a few times. My question is about my love to 1490. I felt like things were going in a good way. maybe a little fast. I'm kind of confused now at this point. I'm wondering if I've made the right move in being as vulnerable as I've been.
You know, first thing Spirit says to me is it's never a wrong move to be vulnerable and to be who you are authentically. That's the importance of who you've come to be. You know, Joy, there's a great connection, a soul connection, a love connection between the both of you. But this individual has difficulty. He has a lot of difficulty being in this committed state consistently because he's just trying to grow into who he's come to be. But there's great love, and it reminds me of the song that we play on the show. Do you know me? Do I know you? I think we met before. Right? It's that whole energy of you know each other from another lifetime. And speaking your truth and being authentic, especially on a soul level where you both have come to share experience and teach each other some life lessons. And if we can work through the kinks, we can have a life together, would be wonderful. This makes sense to you. So you have to give him space, and you have to allow him to move himself forward in the direction that he wants to go, and just trust that he's got connection with you that does incorporate you and your best interests. He's figuring a lot out. You know, that's where some of the differences between the two of you, you don't show you that. They show you, well, you know what, he's not necessarily in the same exact place. He hasn't experienced some of the things that I've experienced in life. And so giving him that space is so necessary at this time. But I will say to you, Joy, that you have to live your truth. And by living your truth and sharing who you are and how much you love and how deeply you love and where your hurts and your pains lie is not a wrong thing to do, because he has to know exactly who you are as you have to know exactly who he is for the two of you to really move forward in a plan together. And when I look at this information here, this is an important love year for him. But one of the keys to his love year is his learning to love himself and feel like he's worthy of life as he wants it, love as he desires it to be, and even worthy of you.
I agree.
Okay. So give him that space, Joy. This is going to be one of those stories that I guess we're going to say to be continued, but trust the process and know that this is a past life experience coming right back for the both of you to enjoy and work through the kinks. And so when the going gets a little tough, just thank the universe for the life lesson and be in gratitude and show love everywhere you go.
Okay.
All right,
so
Joy.
I didn't, well, you said I didn't make a wrong move, but
But what?
I guess that's it. That's it.
Where is the doubt here? Where's the doubt?
I guess it's just fear.
What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that can happen? He doesn't want to talk to you? He disconnects from your life? That's the worst that could happen, yes?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And if that happens, doesn't that show you where he is on his journey of life? And isn't it better to know than to not know? Isn't it better to have a truth or an absolute than to be in this 1 minute we're in and 1 minute we're out and he's figuring it out? It's better to know than to not know. You got to trust the process. And whatever comes up, know it's coming up for your highest good, regardless of the outcome.
Yeah.
Ride the wave, girl. Keep it going. All right.
My best.
All right, Joy. Thank you so much for joining us and following us on Facebook. Greatly appreciated. And if we've been of service to you, feel free on Facebook to leave a review and let us know how this experience has been with you, because I love helping people. Thank you, Joy.
I sure will. Thank you, Sarah.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Let's pull speaking of Facebook, let's pull another question from Facebook and see who's got a question for me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see. Lourdes Fernandez. Lourdes Fernandez. Do you think it's only going to be a friendship or something more? I love those questions. I got to tell you, Fairy Godmother has another engagement to her count of people that she's kind of helped pin together and go, well, love is a wonderful thing. So if you're looking to get engaged, you better hang with Sarah Spiritual because we know how to line them up. Yeah, right. Let's see. We've got Lourdes Fernandez. Yeah, we know how to do that. Lourdes Fernandez, do you think it's going to be a friendship or something more? This person really loves, but from their head, not as much from the heart. They're very analytical and things have to make sense, have to work. I do feel that this can be something more between the two of you. I feel like he is not open to really delve into this just yet, but he's a baby step kind of guy. And if you don't chase him, there's a friend of mine who's an author. She says, men chase, women choose. So allow him to pick up the pace and move it forward in the right direction for you. Lourdes Fernandez, there's a great connection between the two of you, and this can be more than friendship, but he needs to do baby steps. Lourdes, just be who you are, the beautiful being that you are, and allow this to unfold because this is an important year for you for love and creativity and a lot of connections with others. Thank you, Lourdes Fernandez, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I got to go to Orlando. I've got Laura on the line. Laura, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. So you were trying to call before, yes?
Yes, I was. I got disconnected like 4 times. So I'm glad to hear you.
Well, I'm glad you were able to connect with us. And you know what? That happens, but persistence is key, I have found, yes?
Yeah, I agree.
So how can we help you?
I'm trying to connect to someone who passed away exactly a year ago from today.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things that Spirit was talking to me about, if I may, when I first connected with you, is one of the things they were first talking to me about was about love as well, yes?
Yeah.
So there is a love question as well. Is that true?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Okay. I got some love energy around you here. Is there someone specific you want to ask me about? In the love arena. In the love arena.
The father of my son, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he did pass away.
Okay.
But I've honestly been receiving a lot of signals from him that are just extremely, too obvious. So it worries me that he's not at peace.
Okay.
So
this ties into love? Is that why from the other side I'm hearing the word love? Yes?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
100%.
Okay. So let me work with it. Well, let me work with him, please, because I've got to get him to connect with me a little stronger for me to make this connection with you. But that's why I was like, there is strong love between the two of you, yes? So,
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2. So the first thing that he makes me aware of, and I also have to tell you that there's a female energy connected to you as well, Laura. And this seems to be on the paternal side, the father's side. Father's mother passed, please? Female energy.
No,
She's still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my exes, like after my son's father, I had my ex-boyfriend that we were together for 3 years, and his mother passed away.
I'm going to place. I'm still on your dad's side of the family. So if it's not your grandmother, it's your great grandmother. Okay, because she's coming through.
Oh, my dad's side?
Yes, on your dad's side, she's coming through. Okay, it doesn't matter if you were close to her. This is who stepped forward to let me know that she is with you as well. The first thing that he makes me aware of is that there was a lot of things unsettled and undone before he passed. Does that make sense to you? There was a plan, something we were in the middle of doing, and it didn't get completed, and it was undone.
Father?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because he's telling me it wasn't done. We weren't there yet, and then he was gone. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yeah.
And he's come to you in the dream state, Laura, to say goodbye to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's also giving me He's showing me, do you have something on your wrist? What is he talking to me about the wrist, please? He's showing me your wrist. This makes sense to you, sweetheart?
Yeah, sorry. I just got a tattoo like 2 hours ago on my wrist.
Okay. Okay. He wants you to know he's with you, okay? And I always ask them to give me something that they know unequivocally, that you know that they're there, and we all know that we're together, okay? So
Yeah.
he was, so and that kind of hurt a little, huh? Because I'm like rubbing my wrist. It's like, why is he talking about
Really?
the wrist? Yeah. So, ow. But he was there with you, sweetheart. All right. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. You know, I understand there was a lot going on before he passed as well, but beautiful love between the two of you. Things may not have been lined up for a destiny of a lifetime, but the love that you had, the time wasn't right, but the love was.
Yeah. I
You
believe
understand me?
that. Yeah.
The time wasn't right. No, the time wasn't right, but the love was. That's how they give it to me.
I wanted to ask you
Yes.
also, I mean, there's just something that stands out with him. He texted me basically at 11:11, kind of making a joke, like wishing I would take him back when we argued one time. And I took a picture of it because I thought it was funny. But ever since he passed away, I don't even try to look at the phone. Like, I always see, like,
Love and
I
11.
don't
Yeah.
like 1:10 or 11:10, and I like watch until it's like 11:11 or 1:11. Like every time, like numbers of anything, not even time.
Right.
Everything is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like always, just ones everywhere. And my son also, he was born on January 11th, which is 1/11.
Exactly. It's
With
all
him. So
connected. It's all connected for you.
Yeah,
It's all connected with you.
I figured that's how he's reaching to me.
He is connecting with you that way, and it's the universe's way of letting you know that you are forever coded together. Your souls will always be connected for all your days, no matter what.
Okay.
You know, we're all connected. You know, Laura, you didn't just come here by accident. You know, somehow we all are connected.
Yeah. I also had a question.
Yes.
Besides this, I mean, well, it has to do with this also. I don't want to keep you too long, but I wanted to make sure I did my research because a lot of things have called my attention where
Yes.
I know, like, when a light bulb flickers, when it's out of, like, energy or, like, it's about to burn out or whatever, but there's ones that call your attention. It's like, it's not that. Like, it's, like, a signal type of thing. So I looked it up, and, I mean, I get too many signals from him. So I looked it up, and they say that also the person may have not crossed over completely.
That's not
like,
true.
they're
Don't even go there. That's not true. That's not true. Okay.
No?
They are letting you know that they're with you, his spirit. If I made access to him in the place where I go to loved ones who've crossed over, then he's there. And they send us messages so that we know that they're with us. Remember, they're energy.
Yeah.
And so as energy, they can make a lot of things happen. And that's important.
Right. Okay. I was just making sure because I'm just like, it's too many things. Like, I mean, I suffer from really bad anxiety. So whenever I have like an anxiety attack, like I see 1, 1, 1 all the time, and I know it's him. So I looked it up, and I'm just like, that can't be. No, I mean, I feel more comfort with it, of course, but it's selfish. I feel like if I'm, you know. So one day I prayed for him. Apparently, you know, when they haven't finished business, and I basically just wanted him to know I forgive him, so he be at peace.
He didn't want to go. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. But he's forever in your heart. And it's the universe's way of letting you know he's okay. It's not always him shifting the energy. So I don't want you to think he's split between two worlds. He's where he needs to be, honoring you. And that's a pretty good tattoo you have there on your wrist, right? So
I just got it 2 hours ago. You made me cry with that one.
you know what? Rumor has it I'm good at making people cry, right? So, all right. Laura, how did you hear about the show? Through your friends?
through my sister, and I've called you 3 times before this, but it's always for a good call. I know you're
Laura.
busy.
Yeah, well, so they tell me. I don't know, but Laura, jump on my Facebook page. Be sure to follow us, please. Stay connected.
I will make an appointment with you. I need to drive to you.
You know what? We do phone readings, Skype, Zoom. You might as well just connect. We don't have to wait till you can drive. Lord knows when we're going anywhere. So
right, you're right.
All right,
that
Laura.
Is true.
God bless you. I can't wait to see the tattoo. Bye for now. Bye.
All right, bye.
888-565-1470. Well, I just got to thank our loved ones on the other side for always being there with us. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going right back to the phone lines. We've got calls here in Florida. We got calls in New York. We got calls all across the nation. And I just can't wait to hear from you right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9 and 95.3. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
In the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
For soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
I've been standing in the
soul has its journey right here on WWNN, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and we're answering your questions right here on Facebook, right on YouTube, and we're connecting to you on the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I got to go to New York. I've got Jessica on the line. Jessica, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What part of New York are you in?
Oh, I'm up like close. It's not really New York. It's like mid New Jersey.
Okay, where's that?
Port Reading.
Okay, I'm from New Jersey. It's not like I don't know where that is. Yeah.
It's up like close to like Perth Amboy.
Yes, I know exactly.
Yes.
So, Miss Jessica, how can I help you?
Well, I have some situations going on at work. They're not that peachy, and I just want to know.
There's two people who seem to be causing a ruckus, is how they tell me. Does that make sense to you, right?
Yes.
And you want to run from the building, scream and fire, pretty much, because you are at your breaking point. But there's a sense of this that makes me feel, Jessica, that they want you to feel that way, and they're trying to drive you out.
Mm-hmm.
So everything happens for a reason. So what about the job don't you like is what you want to ask yourself, and where do you want to see yourself next? But you leave on your terms, not because they're making you uncomfortable.
But that's the thing. I want to leave on my terms. I just, like, the job is a good job. I good money. Everything's good. If it wasn't for the situation at hand, it'd be the perfect job for me. I get along with everybody else.
And
you
Jessica,
know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but I want you to hear me.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're going to win. They're not going to win. If the money's good and it's where you want, and they're the two people who are a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you a story. When I was in my corporate job, there was this one woman. She was in charge of one of the accounts. But I was a sales director. I did my thing. And she used to stick her nose in my stuff. She was like reading like my RFP. Spirit tells me what stories to tell for a reason. She's reading my RFPs. She's doing stuff. First of all, and she points to my boss. Oh, there's a typo here. There's this. He goes, you're reading the copy of the first original draft. I don't know what you're reading, but that's not what we sent. She wanted to make me look bad. And I went to my spiritual teacher and I was like, if this girl doesn't get out of my back, I'm going to scream.
Yep.
And he said to me, don't worry, she's going to leave. And I looked at him, and I'll never forget. I looked at him and I said, I don't see how she's going to leave. She's like the girl wonder. She's the favorite. They let her work from home. They do everything, and she's the golden girl. And he said, watch. He said, all you do is pray that she leaves you alone, and you never wish any harm on anyone, and you just allow her to do her thing, but you want to be protected.
Right.
And he goes, I promise
That's
you.
That's exactly my scenario.
Okay, but hear the story. I know. I tell stories for a reason. Hear the end of the story, though. So I pray. And her husband worked for Continental Airlines. And at the time, Continental Airlines was based in Newark, New Jersey. So she wasn't going anywhere until they changed to, I think, like Austin, Texas, or Houston, wherever they went.
Wow.
And she had to go. So she didn't lose her job. She kept all her perks. But guess what? She was out of my way.
Right.
Because anytime she, as a project manager, went anywhere I was involved, we never got the gig.
Wow. Well, that's exactly my scenario. Like I everyone keeps telling me that it's just jealousy, that, I'm a hard worker. I'm like, I work really hard, and it's not to show off. I like to work, and I like to get the job done.
Yeah.
And it's a problem for her. And she says, I've been here 10 years. And that's her way of basically justifying everything she does. And then, she's the golden child to my supervisor. So she's been there for 10 years. She does no wrong. So even if I say a word, it's like you're wrong and she's right.
So you beat her. You beat her at her own game.
Right. We have the same exact position, and it's like I just can't even get a word in. It's horrible.
Okay, but you beat her at her own game.
Yeah, just be nice, stay, and be quiet.
And do your job. and do your
Yeah,
job.
no, that's exactly
But
what
I
I've been doing. But I just wanted
promise
to know,
you,
like,
I promise, hear me, I promise you, she is going to undo herself. I promise you. As sure as I'm sitting here, she is not going to be able to uphold the facade that she has projected. She doesn't even do half the work you do.
Exactly.
I know that.
Exactly.
So let it be.
Okay.
You
and then
pray.
I just have one.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm telling you what to do to solve the problem.
Okay,
Girl,
go ahead. Tell me. I'm sorry.
woman,
I cut you
take
off. I'm sorry.
girl, take a breath. You need a reading. You need that, and we need
Yeah.
to.
No, and you know what? I was going to schedule it with you, and I remember you were on today. And I was like, let me call her first,
Well,
and then
I'm
I'll
gonna
schedule
have
my reading.
I'm gonna have to put tranquility oil on top of your head for God's sake. So, Lord. All right. So I want you to understand that as she does what she does, you're going to shine even more. And you're going to just pray that there be divine justice and that God's power is the only energy acting here and now in that facility. You want divine justice and that God's power is the only power acting here and now. Remember I said in the beginning of the show, we need to invoke God in everything we do. By
Amen.
invoking God in everything, you know, but you lose yourself in the personalities and the egos, it's a problem. But when you invoke God, you know, the meek and the humble shall inherit the earth. You put your head down. I was just trying to explain this to someone. You put your head down and you do your job, and God takes care of the rest. What was your other question, honey?
Oh, my other question is my mom. I'm just really concerned for her health. Some things have come up since she's gone to the doctor, and I just want to know if Spirit sees anything like in regards to my mom.
Mom's birthday?
5158.
And what's her name?
Marie. Well, her first name is Maria, but she goes by Christina.
Well, a lot of these health things really started to flare up at the end of last year, right?
Yeah, like maybe 2 years, 3 years back.
Okay.
Like everything started.
Yeah, but last year was a rough year for her, and she came into this year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a few things they have to do for her in order to make things better for her. So hopefully she's under the right doctor guidance. This is something you and I should talk about on a personal session. So we'll do one on the phone. Go to sarahspiritual.com. And so if you can get on tonight or tomorrow, because I think I'm booked about 2 weeks in advance. So go ahead and get yourself in. Girl, you can't get. My son just sent me a message. He's like, okay, Mom, no one can get an appointment with you until like end of July. So.
Okay. Well, that's fine. What about in person? Because I'm actually going to be in Florida for a couple of days. Do you have anything available in person in July?
Very end of the month. When are you coming?
Okay. Oh, from the 16th to the 21st.
Okay, well, we can put you on the wait list, but go ahead online and whatever pops up first, okay?
All right. Perfect.
All right, Jessica,
thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
You have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now. 888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And, oh, my goodness, I got to go to Fran. Fran is in Florida. Fran, how you doing?
Doing well. How about you, Sarah?
I'm doing wonderfully. Good to connect with you, Fran.
My question for you tonight is, I've been having financial problems for the last couple of years.
Yes.
And all of a sudden this year, I thought I was getting back on track, but somebody is getting into my checking account via my debit card.
Yes.
And it seems like every time I put in a grocery order, they use my debit card, and the bank has had to replace my debit card twice already, and I had to call them yesterday, and they're going to have to send me a new one again.
Right.
And is this going to stop?
It will. You might want to change grocery places that you're making an order. It may be someone connected with that consistency of that particular location or company?
Well, I think so too.
Yes.
And I have intended to call and talk with the manager of the store.
You should.
Because They can't just be doing it to me.
No, they can't, and they probably aren't. But, I actually feel like there's probably a better store for you. But I would talk to the manager. I would call tomorrow and say, hey, listen, I noticed a pattern, and the only people who have access to my card is your people.
And it happens like within hours of me putting in an order.
Right. So you want to follow up with the manager. You do. And
well,
I would
appreciate
change.
your,
I would change. I would change stores, Fran, if you can. I talked to the manager, but I would pick a different store to do business with and see if we have a better. And I would tell the manager, I'm going to go to a different store.
Yeah, I think that's the best remedy because this is getting old. I mean, the bank replaces the money, but it takes several days. Today's the first of the month. I have never not paid my mortgage on the first of the month, and probably the money will be back in my account before the weekend. But I don't like that,
Right, it's money that you count on. It is your money, and you need to take ways to protect yourself. And I'm going to say something. They probably see you as an elderly woman. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just probably saying, here's an older lady. We can, she probably won't notice. She doesn't know what's going on. People take advantage of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you, Fran, for calling. I'm so sorry that you're going through this, but just know that divine justice will happen, and I think this is going to be rectified, and you just pick a different place to do business because you just can't trust
thank you,
that.
Sarah. I sure hope that you're right. It seems like you always have been, so I don't doubt that you are.
Well, I'm not taking responsibility for being right. I just trust spirit, and I trust the connection, and I just share what I hear. So, Fran, God bless you, and may your money always stay safe and multiply greatly in this 2020. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. I think we need to take another commercial, right? We have to go to our next commercial before we can come right back to the phone lines and answer more questions and pop onto Facebook. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
For soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we're answering your questions all across the nation. And we didn't get to your call tonight, then be sure to follow our page on Facebook, like the page, and, of course, visit sarahspiritual.com, where you can have a personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual. And if you're local here in sunny South Florida, come visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and I am in West Palm Beach. And we have a full metaphysical store where you can purchase incense, herbs, crystals. Oh, we just got some fantastic crystals. Candles, we've got books. Well, we've got just about anything you could use in your metaphysical practice. So we would love to see you at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. You can catch us Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 6 p.m. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got to go to Margate. I've got Leah on the line. Leah, how are you doing? Hi, Leah.
Rhea?
Leah?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Rhea.
Rhea. Okay, Rhea. Good to connect with you.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
It's a rainy afternoon here, isn't it?
You have rain?
Yeah. We got a big thunderstorm down here in Margate.
Oh, well, well, right now I'm in Boca, so I'm right up the road. I don't see no rain.
Oh,
okay. Well, I guess I'll be driving through the rain. So, Rhea, how may I assist you tonight?
Well, I've got an interesting thing going on in my family.
Okay.
I lost my mom almost 2 years ago, and since then I've drawn closer to my family. My dad is 91, and
What's
he's got some health issues.
What's your sister's name? Someone's talking to me about a sister. Who's the sister, please?
I don't have a sister. I have two brothers.
Okay, so someone on the other side is talking to me about a sister. Does your mom have a sister in spirit? Because she's talking to me about a sister.
My mom's sister?
Yes.
My mom has one sister who's alive. Her name is Bobby.
Okay. Mom's talking to me about the sister, so I just need to have your mom's sister's name is Bobby, please?
Yeah.
Okay. There's concern with your mom's sister. There's concern with your mom's sister right now, please?
Okay. I don't know. I'm not that much in touch with her. She didn't come to the funeral 2 years ago, and I haven't seen her or talked to her since.
Okay. Something going on with her, please. So I just want to give you that heads up because Mom's talking to me about a sister. So if it's not your sister, it's her sister, okay? Mom is also saying that you put a lot of things together after her passing, please. You put some things together. You helped out or put things together with the family, please? Okay. What is that? Okay.
I've been taking care of my dad, and I'm trying to buy a house for my daughter. My husband and I are trying to buy a house, but we've run into problems with the money, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay. You know what, honey? There's something you need to kind of focus on. Everything around you seems really scattered, Rhea. It's like you're doing for everyone else, and you're not doing for yourself. Your dad is having problems in his upper chest, upper lung area, please, honey?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, COPD.
Okay, so I'm feeling, where are you? Are you like rolling around? What are you doing? I'm trying to hear spirit. Stay still. Whatever you're doing, don't move. Are you still now? Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. So your mom makes me aware of your dad and his upper chest area and his his breath and his breathing, okay? So you've got to keep an eye on that. Also, I'm feeling like a stiffness or a problem in the leg. She kind of pulls me to the left side. Is he having a little trouble with his leg, please?
Yes.
Okay.
He has a knee problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's having trouble walking or putting weight on it. Is that correct, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
He tries to walk. Sometimes he uses a walker or a cane.
But it's bothering him, and this is what she's making me aware of. Okay. She's also talking about. Okay, she's talking to me about food. Are you cooking food for your dad or something? And telling him a story, about some of the food that you're making or something, or this is what Mom used to make or something. Because there's something that you've made for your dad recently that is connected to something she used to make. Am I making sense to you, please?
Yes.
Okay. What's your question for your mom, or what's your question around any of this, please? Your energy's scattered. I do feel like you need to talk to someone so that we can finalize the money, so that the money flows better, so that you can assist your daughter with her house. Because I feel like that's something that can be accomplished. Mercury's retrograde right now, so now's not the best time to do that, honey. So we probably want to wait till August, but I feel like you need to talk to someone to get the finances lined up better for yourself, yes?
Right. Yeah.
And Ray,
I don't know if there's anyone better to care for my father. I can't leave him very much because I'm afraid that he would die without me the way my mother did.
I understand. But your mom knows that you're with him, honey, and you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Okay. I also feel like you aren't taking good care of yourself as well. Yes? And okay. And I also feel here that there's this energy around you that makes me feel as if you have like a lot of inflammation in your body, please? Like almost like a lot of stress in the body and the muscles and the ligaments. Does this make sense to you? Yes?
Yeah, more than there was.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not overweight, and I've been trying to run and jog, and I'm taking a lot of supplements. But I ended up drinking again just because the stress is so hard for me.
But that's causing inflammation in the body.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Okay. So you want to, because I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that in my body. Okay, I'm feeling the stiffness. Leah, Rhea, have you and I had a personal session before?
No.
Okay. How did you hear about the show?
I landed on you by accident. I was in a rainstorm, and I hit change the channel on the radio, and there you were.
Honey, there's no accidents in this universe. But Rhea, you can Google me, Sarah Spiritual. Go to my website, sarahspiritual.com. You've got quite a bit going on. I would really love to bridge a stronger connection between you and your mom, and also assist you in making some better energetic decisions for your family, so that things line up for you, and so that your past disconnect from your soul purpose does not kind of come back and haunt you, because you don't want to go off track, because you've been on track for a while. Yes?
Yeah. Okay. There's a lot off track.
That's why it's really, it's something more that's really perfect for a session as opposed to here on national radio. There's a lot going on. Yes. Yeah. Rhea, I'm really glad that you found us. Pop onto Facebook, follow us. We'll be on Sunday Fun Day. You can catch us at 5:05 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much, Rhea, for calling. I trust that I've been of service to you, and I'm really glad I was able to kind of bring your mom through. And check on your mom's sister, because things are a little off with her energy. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. 888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Marie. And Marie is in Fort Lauderdale. Marie, how are you?
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
I could be better, but it's okay. I'm calling because I'm just concerned about my job situation. I've been out of a job for a year and a half, and it's really, really terrible, as you can imagine.
I do imagine. And you know what I do see here for you is that this is a year of networking and connections. And I also feel that this is an important time for you to reinvent yourself, Maria, as well.
Okay. Reinvent.
Reinvent yourself for career and purpose.
Okay.
Repackage, rebrand yourself. This is what Spirit's saying. Repackage, rebrand, restructure how you present yourself and the offerings that you bring to the table. Because you're highly balanced, highly organized. You're the person who knows how to get things done. You do well with others. And this is an important year for you to connect with others and network and actually put yourself in a different direction so that you can build something that has a little more job security from the point of view that you can actually hold yourself, whether a company is in business or not.
Okay.
And I actually feel like, Marie, that last job, you almost got pushed out. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely,
Okay.
I did.
Okay. And so now I feel like we need to let go of some of the, the injustice of it all, because it was a really imbalanced environment at the end of the day. And you actually needed the break because they were sucking the life out of you there.
100%.
Now, Marie, when I look at the month of September, I feel like things really make a shift for you financially. And I do feel that there's work coming. There's a little bit of a strategy in the rebranding and repackaging of yourself that I really highly suggest. You do some soul searching and align yourself with things that bring you joy and passion. There's an aspect of your job that you can perfect and present in another organization that is going to move you further.
Okay. I mean, I've been trying for the past year and a half to kind of just do that and get out of my bubble and, as you say, just kind of relax and let that other job go.
Right.
When do you see me employed, actually? Or do you see me employed?
I do. I'm leaning towards September. Okay. They're giving me this energy of, because were you in charge of like organizations and people and organizational connections or something? They're giving me this org chart around you. What was your role?
I was an account manager.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Because that's how I see you. Okay. We need to find the right fit. You know, Maria, I hear that you're saying you're not working and things are not where you want them to be, but I really do hope that you and I can connect with a personal session, because I think from my left brain corporate arena, we can kind of come up with a really good brand and practice so that you can put yourself back out into the marketplace with a little bit more confidence. They're waving me off, Marie. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank
God
you,
bless
Sarah.
you. Visit my website. Hopefully we'll talk in person. Bye for now.
Thanks again.
Bye. 888-565-1470. The phone line's still ringing. Some people still on hold. But if we didn't get to you this week, pop on back next week. Can't wait to talk to you. Visit my website. I really appreciate everyone. This is our 542nd live show. We are so happy to be here with all of you. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Periscope. Thank you, everyone all across the nation. God bless you. Be well. Remember to connect with God and put God first, because that's the only way to go. We'll be talking soon. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.